So I'm making stuffed bell peppers today. I have been craving this for some time now, and my husband, being pescatarian, is gonna get the veggie version, and then I'm gonna get the one with the ground turkey, and we have some spicy Italian sausages. So far we got squash, zucchini, onions, and regular peppers that's gonna go inside, along with white rice and the sausages that's not up here. So as you all can see, the sausages are just like some normal Johnson's sausages. They're spicy. The rice is going as well. And then here we go for the vegetables. I just put olive oil and sofrito. People make their sofrito a lot of different ways, but this is just like my easy way to put a lot of flavoring and seasoning into a dish without having to do too much. So I'm gonna make my vegetables in here. It basically is like bell peppers, red and green, onions, cilantro, culantro, and a lot of other things. And I can show a video of that if you all want, of how to make this sofrito sauce. So I just put my vegetables inside of the sofrito, and I'm pretty much just gonna let this simmer, stir it around. I might add a little bit of pepper, but like I said, the sofrito has a lot of sauce already. So you guys, I'm gonna add my tomatoes now. I never try to put too much tomatoes, and I don't like to put it in too early because I like my tomatoes to be not too soggy. So I just added some Sazon con azafran, and I always use this complete seasoning and adobo seasoning. I also did some oregano leaves and pepper. So my spicy sausages are officially done. I've already started cutting some. I'm gonna cut all of these up into little cubes like this, and then I will stuff them with the ground turkey. I added a little bit of water into my vegetables to make sure that it keeps that broth that I like, and I put my stove on low because they're pretty much already done. I do like my vegetables like well done, but this should be good for my stuffing. And then the rice is done, so I'm gonna go ahead now and get the bell peppers. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add my white rice. This is 2 cups of rice. So I'm gonna do it as needed. I might not need necessarily all the rice for this recipe. So you might be able to get away with like doing like a cup instead of 2 cups. So my husband is gonna get the bell peppers without meat because he's doing this pescatarian diet. And then I will do the sausages and the ground turkey in mine. You see how that's mixed? That's good. I don't think we need to add any more. So I always make sure I thoroughly clean the bell peppers. I took the top off and I got rid of the white stuff that was inside the creases, and this is pretty much going to be the shell. I'm going to go ahead and season this and then stuff it. So I'm trying to record this and do it. You see I have seasoned my bell pepper. So this is going to be the vegetarian one. So I'm just gonna take it and stuff all of the ingredients inside as much as possible. And then I'm gonna put it in my pan and add a little bit of cheese on the top. And then we're done. So I'm gonna do about 3 of these with the just veggies and rice, and then I'll do the rest with meat. Now that I've done my 3 pescatarian or vegetarian ones, I'm gonna go ahead and add my meat into this so that I can do the ones that I'm gonna eat. I just added a little bit more rice and the meat that I'm gonna use for mine. So I'm gonna add a little bit of vegetable broth into this to give it a little bit more juice and let it simmer for a little bit, because when I added the meat it soaked up all the oils and I don't want it to be dry. Okay, now that we're done, I'm gonna put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top of each one to lock in some of the moisture. Just a dab. And then I'm gonna put these in the oven. The oven has been preheated to 350. Now I'm gonna put oregano and Italian dressing on, Italian seasoning on top of each one. I don't have fresh parsley or anything. If I did, I would put it on there. And then I'm just gonna put the top on and let this cook. Probably about 20 minutes. Okay, y'all, so it's been about 30 minutes. I like my bell peppers to be a little bit more on the well done side, so I'm gonna add some vegetable broth just at the bottom of the pan. And then I'm gonna put these back in the oven without the top for another 20 minutes and see if they're soft enough. Okay, y'all, so I just took the bell peppers out of the oven. You can see that they're easy to poke through. So that's how I'm gonna gauge that they're basically done enough for me. I'm sure they can go a little bit longer, but I don't want to dry out the inside. So bon appetit. Investigations